Hey y'all. So anyways, it is 9:36 p.m. and I'm at the local Walmart trying to see if I get another order. So, you know, I'm not far from the house, so that's the only reason why I am out here. But let me come here and tell y'all just what happened. So, I had a delivery of groceries. It was like 3 miles up not far from where I'm at. And it was a big order in a sense that it was a lot of items, and it required me to deliver it. And when I got to the house, first of all, I don't understand why people can't seem to park their vehicle in the garage, or at least have it to the point where you got groceries being delivered, and then you don't even have adequate light for me to walk, and I walk to the door. So I come in here to have to go back to the car, to the trunk, to deliver the groceries, to put it in front of the door. So obviously I called to say that I'm there, because when I pulled up, I saw that all the lights were out, no lights were on, nothing. I'm like, so I said, I would hate to have to drop these groceries off and people just leave it on the porch or leave it in the front door or wherever and not get their bag. So and then at the same time, I really wanted them to turn on the light so I don't have to fall with those bags. So anywho, I get to the door, I'm dropping it off. I said, oh, I'm not finished. I still have some more groceries to bring. But I said, you could I need to take a picture. I don't want to be in the picture. This old black lady. I said, don't worry, you won't be in the picture, but it's required that I have to take a picture that I delivered the groceries. Especially since she opened the door and started taking the groceries in the house. So anyway, so I had this, Walmart lets you take the bins as long as you come back and bring it back. Those bins that they bring out the groceries. So in the meantime, I said, you know what, I ain't going back and forth and trying to carry these back. I said, let me just try to take this big bin and walk so I could get it done. So I walked there. She see me with this big ass bin, blue bin with all those bags. And then I got there, when I got to the door, and then she says, I said, no, I can't. No, I told her, I said, no, I can't take the bin because Walmart requires me to have to take it back. So I said, I let her take the grocery bags. And then she calls her young daughter. I guess it's her daughter. I don't know. She looks too old for that young girl to be her daughter. She looked like she could be the grandmother more so. So then she comes and says, come ahead and get these bags, and then, So I said, okay. So after she finished, got the bags, I said, okay, well, thank you. I appreciate the tip. I didn't say thank you, I would like a tip. I said thank you for the gratuity. And then she looked puzzled, like, what are you talking about? Then she gonna come up here with a little nasty attitude. What you ain't no one leave no tip. I said, I don't know if they did or I didn't. Then she gonna say, I ain't in the mood to argue. I say, nobody arguing. I'm just saying thank you. That's all I said to her. Thank you for the tip. Ain't nobody. I said, I don't ask anybody for tips. I say thank you for the gratuity or thank you for the tip, and that's it. She's sitting up here the one arguing about she ain't in the mood, and I didn't know the groceries. My daughter ordered these groceries and stuff. Then she tells me, wait a minute. So I was sitting here waiting. I said, okay, what the hell? So I end up getting $8. $8 tip. I'm not gonna argue. I say that with every customer that I say it to mostly every customer I drop it off to. I don't ask for no tip. I would drop off the groceries. If they open that door and they get the groceries and I hand it to them in their back and in their hand, I would say, thank you, I appreciate it. And then, it's like, thank you, appreciate the tip, because you don't know if you're getting a tip when you drop off that order. That $8 delivery fee, I don't know if I'm getting it or not. I'm saying thank you for the tip, because if they do tip, I would tell them thank you for the tip, I appreciate it, have a good night. But then when I caught a couple people, I caught them off guard. They know damn well they ain't left no tip. And when I said thank you, appreciate it, thank you for the tip, have a good night, and I walk off, they looking all puzzled like, I ain't leave no tip. Who left the tip? Who did that? Then it makes them think, okay, well, when they finally get their receipt or whatever they get, I don't know, because I don't order groceries from Walmart, so I don't know how it looks. So they looking. So when I say thank you for the tip, appreciate it, have a good night, or have a good day, or whatever, I say that to mostly every person that opens that door. I thank them. I thank them. Whether you get 1 cent, 2 pennies, 2 cents, kiss my butt, whatever, I say thank you. Because if they decided to do it, at least I said thank you. But when they act like, they know they didn't leave no tip, and you see me walking with those big old bulky bags and bin, and I walking up to you, get your groceries at 9 something at night, and just because somebody else ordered it, I ain't order it. That means your daughter, whatever, they ain't left nothing. I could tell when it was a bunch of kids or younger people, because all the stuff in their bag that I look at is junk. Candies, you could tell they're these little kid candies, and soda and Kool-Aid, and not one vegetable, not nothing, all junk. And then they order groceries. Most of the time, I could tell if it's a kid or whatever. And if it's a adult who ordered the groceries, at some point or another, you could tell what kind of clientele is ordering the food. Now, I don't know. Maybe now they letting children order groceries and say, go ahead, go into Walmart, and they just ordering anything and everything. And then when people complain about the high price of groceries and whatever else, because I was in there doing the shop yesterday. I was doing the grocery shop, $28 worth groceries shop fee, and one young lady, one girl, whatever, she was like with 3 other boys, and they were getting juice. And she was like, I'm not paying $5 for the juice, to get the cheaper juice. And I'm looking like, trying to do the grocery shopping. And I started laughing. I said, man, they better look at that great value Walmart brand. These kids, they was in there, they was just picking out anything. They would pick the most expensive ass juice, just picking off the shelf. And she said, that's money. That's money. I got to come out with money to pay for that. So I don't know if she was the older sister, aunt, or whatever. So I'm like, these kids, I'm not talking about 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old. They like teenagers. They act like they have no value of money. And then the parents looking like they struggling. You could tell they struggling because they can start complaining about the prices, and they going grocery shopping. And then these kids be filling it up, the grocery shop, whatever. Or if they have access to order the groceries, they like, oh, my daughter, but she ordered the groceries. I could tell it was some young girl who ordered all that junk. Everything was candy and everything else, all kind of junk. So what I'm saying on this video is, when I drop things off and I'm in contact with the customer, I'll always say thank you for the tip. I'm not asking for the tip, but I'm giving you the option that if you choose to leave one, and if you left one, I'm gonna thank you. Because if you left $2 or whatever at the end, I don't know what people left. You can't tell if people left a tip. The only way you could tell if someone left a tip is when you ended the trip or ended your batch. Then it would say pending tip. You don't know who gave what. Now, unless you had one order and you dropped off that one order, and then when you complete it and then you look, you can see pending. But basically at the end of the day, or the end, whatever number of trips you do, unless you do that one delivery and you did it, you don't know who gave what, because tips that are pending doesn't reflect it till the next day, and then they have 24 hours to either adjust it, or it'll process through for the next day. So when I go and drop off things to customers, I would say, here you go, thank you, I appreciate it, have a good day, and thank you for the tip. I didn't say give me a tip, I want a tip. I didn't ask you for no tip. I'm thanking you for the tip. And if you and that old lady got caught off guard, like, then you tell me to wait, and then I waited, and you gave me $8, so I got $8, and all I said was thank you for the tip. And then she wanted to act all cantankerous. I ain't in the mood. I said I ain't in the mood either. All I said was thank you for the tip, and I don't know. I'm just here to drop your groceries off, and thank you for shopping at Walmart. Psh. Boy, I swear, that'll make no sense. And then people wanna argue, and people don't want to admit on these YouTube channel that, I'm sorry, black folks, Indian people, Asian people, they don't tip for shit. They got but see, Indian people, I could expect maybe they don't tip because maybe it's in their culture. I don't know. I've said this for years. Black folks of a certain age and a certain type of demographic, unless they really feel like you could relate to them and like, oh, she's my auntie, and then the young guys, they'll give a tip or whatever. I mean, I don't expect a tip every single time. I'm not hard up for no money, for no tips. That's the last thing I do. I just say thank you, thank you for the tip, have a good night, and move on. But that lady got so dang caught off guard when I said that. She know damn well ain't nobody left no tip when I dropped off those 50 billion bags of groceries, and came to the door with a heavy bin, carrying it in nearly the dark. And you got your groceries at 9:00 at night. You know how many people would not even took that thing groceries? Because when I got to the Walmart, I'm the only one here. I was the only one here about around 8:45. There was nobody else around than I saw. And a lot of people wouldn't even take that. So I don't understand it. But anywho, that's just what I want to say. I'm going to go home now because I think there's nothing else coming out. And I'll be on my way home, and I will talk about another incident about certain Walmarts and how they could blackball you over some, and I said, you know what, they ain't hurting nothing but the customer, but I'm going to talk about that in another video. Alright, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a Walmart Spark driver, and you in a different area, or you in Georgia or whatever, just come and subscribe, because I would like to do a forum one day about Walmart Spark and try to tailor some videos about Walmart Spark and some of the changes and how I approach doing my deliveries. So let me go home. I'll talk to you later. Bye.